Hi, my name is Mo. Our podcast is we usually discuss all that is related and relevant to mental health. So, if you're a person who's struggling with your mental health, or a person who has issues of improving their lifestyle, so stay tuned. If you're not that kind of a person, again, stay tuned. Maybe you'll find something new, a new experience. I'll share with you all what's new and all what's happening around the issue of mental health in companies, in your companies, or on a personal level. So stay tuned to our new episode. And today's episode is something of a topic that has not been really discussed or linked too much to mental health. So buckle up and let's dive into it. Hi, welcome back. Hope your day started well. I mean, today my day was a little bit dodgy in the morning. Even though I woke up at 4:30 in the morning, I was fresh, I was excited. Somehow I really felt tired and lazy to do any kind of physical exercise. Although this is not really my kind of character or attitude, but sometimes or during the past few weeks, I have these off days. Don't know why, what's happening. It could be that ever since I contracted the coronavirus a month ago or something, this has happened. However, I hope during the coming few weeks I will overcome it. But that kept me thinking. So, what is procrastination? I guess, in a simple terms, yeah, I don't want to do that task today. I don't feel like it. It's too boring, or it's too overwhelming, or no, I don't want to have any exercise today. So let me postpone it maybe during the day or tomorrow. So that's exactly what I did. So amazing how I'm talking to you about procrastination today, and I did it this morning. So what I'm saying is that procrastination is not a symptom of mental health. Has nothing to really do with mental health. Well, however, uh, becoming a procrastinator, or if it becomes very chronic, it can lead to certain impact on your mental health. Um, Procrastination has certain characteristics or common flaws with people like who have ADHD. They have issues in time management. So of course this leads to procrastination and unproductivity and unfocused and all that. But there is always a way to overcome such difficulties. Yes, I know time management is not an easy thing, and we all been there and done that. But having a schedule or a routine or a ritual helps you to keep in track. So just don't forget that when you do have those routines, it's really amazing that you can get everything done in the time you want to do it. But if you have no routine or no ritual, then everything is like everywhere and jumping up and down. And it's very difficult, even if you don't have ADHD. If you're a normal person with good health and you do look after yourself, but not being able to time management can of course lead to this to procrastination, which is a not so negative thing in some cases. Like for me today, I don't find it a negative thing. I just find it really irritating that my self-talk was able to convince me that today is an off day and you shouldn't exercise, even though I feel really guilty and not really happy. Also, depression, effects of depression can leads to procrastination, because of course when you're depressed you tend to delay, and you tend to uh, not do certain tasks if you find it too depressing, and you find it that it would cause failure, and that you are afraid of failure. I mean, a lot of people do fear failure, and they see that failure is the end of the road, even though failure is usually the beginning of success. But this is what people fear, and that's why it can lead to procrastination, and procrastination can lead to, of course, severe and extreme depression. In addition to the depression, also, I mean, procrastination can lead to a lot of anxiety, that you're preoccupied, you're afraid that you might fail, also that you don't want to fail, so you try to avoid it. So when we talk about procrastination, guys, I guess we have to see how it affects us literally, and most probably, I would like to, I mean, just show how it affects us on a personal and on a professional level. So when you procrastinate at work, and I've done that, been there, done that several times. I used to procrastinate when I found that I had to do a task of paperwork filing. I always try and avoid it, and I always try and not do it. But at the end of the day, what happens is that I become I become unhappy. My performance plunges, it dips. So I become I become an underperformer. So of course this impacts my performance appraisal for those HR guys that are listening. And when it affects my performance appraisal, it affects my bonus, and it affects my promotion, and etc. 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 So literally any kind of procrastination for any kind of task can impact your performance greatly. The second effect of procrastination is financial difficulties, which is of course true. I mean, if you're not able to work, if you're not able to, for example, to do the tasks that are required, then you will always have issues in your finance. Your income might become less. uh, you might be laid off, very simply, because you're not performing to the level. So I used to do that, and especially I do that when I feel like I'm in a job. I don't know if you can relate that. I'm in a job that is not my job, that is not my skill set, and I really don't like it, and I really hate it. But I'm just sitting in the office and just occupying space because I need the income at the end of the month. So what does that lead to? That the income stays as it is, prices will increase. So I always have this issue of managing my finances. And maybe after a few months or so, if management sees that there's no performance, there's no increase in performance, and there's no like motivation or proactivity from my part, they would simply say thank you for your time, and see you later. There's the door, there's the exit, and goodbye. So I mean, this is an issue that we face on a daily basis, and it affects our finances for sure. It also affects how the feeling of anxiety. Like I said, I mean, we will always feel anxious and stressed, and that, oh my God, God, I haven't finished that damn task. Oh, and every day you keep on saying, oh, I haven't finished that task. Oh my God, it's so overwhelming, and it keeps on going like that, and you keep on stressing and stressing and being anxious, and never ever does the task is the task done. And this is really really stressful and full of and it leads to an increase in anxiety. Also with that comes an important part, which is poor physical health. I mean, of course, with depression or with anxiety, that is a result of procrastination. So this results in poor health, poor diet, poor eating habits, and guys, that's not a good sign at all. So what I want you to do is tomorrow, when you're at work or when you're at home or when you're about to do a task, always break down the tasks, and I always like to do that. Always break down the tasks into subtasks, to just have sub goals, and this is what I usually call them, sub goals. And this is what I did when I started my morning ritual. Or when I started waking up, I couldn't wake up straight away at 4 in the morning or 4:30. So I did it on a gradual basis so that the task didn't feel overwhelming, which is waking up early. And after a while, it became a natural thing. So any tasks you want to do, you should break it down on, like we say, baby steps or small chunks of work, so that you find it enjoyable, and try and make your tasks more enjoyable. See what triggers your the case of procrastination for a certain task. Like if it's I mean, I don't know, if it's paperwork and you find it so boring because there are a lot of piles and piles of work. Why don't you try and make it like color coding and filing, and make it more interesting? So once you do that, and you need to file again during the next month or the month after that, or so, or whatever, or I don't know the frequency you would do it, you'll find it easier to file, and it will not be more overwhelming. And this is one of the most important tips. And for me personally, I will start today doing that to myself, is that you need to forgive yourself, and you need to trust yourself. So of course, I feel a lot of guilt today, but in actual fact, I'm going to sit after I do this podcast and maybe do some meditation. I'm going to sit with myself and do some self-talk, and say to myself, okay, it's okay. I mean, we're only humans. I'm not a robot. I'm not supposed to every day do the same thing. I do have my off days. So I should forgive myself and trust myself that tomorrow I will do my exercises. After tomorrow, I will do my exercises, and so on and so forth. So what I'm saying is, don't be too hard on yourself when you're procrastinating. Forgive yourself, love yourself, and trust that you can overcome all these overwhelming tasks if you do it like I said before, small tasks, small bites. That will be really, really awesome. And finally, if the procrastination issue is becoming very chronic, and you don't seem to know what to do, always seek support and seek help from therapists or a counselor, or even a supporting system, a buddy system, someone that can help you, that can motivate you, that can encourage you to no, you need to do that, and you need to do this, and this is good for you, and don't laze around, and don't delay your tasks. So you need like a buddy system, like they say. So finally, my final words is that, guys, procrastination is not a bad thing if it happens to you once or twice. But if it happens to you on a regular basis, then you need to stop, think, and assess what is happening, what triggers you. And you need to remove those triggers and add new triggers that will encourage you to do better at the tasks at hand. So that's it for me today. I hope it was interesting. I hope you enjoyed the talk. Until next week, stay safe. God bless, and see you next week. Have a nice day. Bye bye.